guys, just wanted to show we're working on making a change to how we put our crown cleaning on the top of our upper cabinets. So currently how we do it is we attach this L cleat. So this is a cabinet that's from our shipping area, and we attach this cleat, so it's just our shop plywood. It gets screwed to the top of the cabinet in a predetermined distance from the front edge and the sides of the cabinet. You can see here how it's actually got to be mitered around corners. And what would happen with this is we would, the installer, when they get on site, they would attach first a crown backer, which is about 1.25 inches thick material, and that could get nailed straight into this plywood cleaning, and then our crown molding would get mounted on top of that. So that could be just again slab material, or it could be a profile type molding. So the thing that's been a struggle for us is number one is it's pretty labor intensive to attach this cleaning to the top of the cabinets, and the other thing is our assembly area is starting to shrink. It's just sort of becoming tighter and tighter, and right now we have a chop saw station in a large area to put this stuff together. So we're thinking about if there's a system that we can come up with that doesn't require all that space. And this is our mock-up design here. So basically this panel here is indicating the top of an upper cabinet just for our testing purposes. And what we've done is we've just cut these little blocks, and they just have a rabbet on 3 sides and a couple holes to be for mounting them. And the idea we have here is that these could get screwed into the top of the cabinet in a consistent location, and then we would have the crown piece that, or the backer that we would normally use, that would have been 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches thick. Now we would make into an L molding. So basically just miter folded on our CNC, and then there's a rabbet here that would correspond to the rabbet that's on these blocks that we make, like this. So the idea being that when the installer gets the site, they would be able to use these blocks to take their measurements and stuff like that, and then they could actually just put a dab of glue in here and slip it into place, like this. So now that crown's in place, and it seems pretty solid. Of course, they could put the odd nail up through the bottom if they need to. And then just to show what we've got here is we've got some through notches on this L piece. And the idea would be that we can put in a 1/4 inch spline to get put in there where needed. And a double groove on the face of the crown would allow for a scribing position. So what can happen there is we can start by putting it into the top needle. So that would be holding it down from the ceiling by about 1/2 inch right now, with the idea that the installer then could run a scribe line across the top of their crown, pull it off, make their scribe, and then use the bottom groove for the final position. And again, the idea being that this groove here being a little bit looser than this one, and I dab some glue where needed, and then simply just put it in position like this. And if they need to put a micro pin or something in it to hold it in place, they could do that. But that's what we're thinking. I just want to get your guys' thoughts. Thanks.